welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Connor and I am so excited to have you guys here with me. Today I'm sitting down with you guys and just kind of talking about my weight loss journey. I am on the Weight Watchers Blue Plan. I have been following Weight Watchers on and off for about 2.5 years now. I started my journey on Weight Watchers the spring of 2018. So I was 22 years old and I did it with my dad, my stepmom, and my aunt. At my first weigh-in, I was at 240 pounds. Yeah, at 22 years old, 240 pounds. It was really quite a shock because I didn't feel like I looked that big, but now when I look back on it as I am now, it's kind of hard to see. I didn't think I was that big. Weight Watchers is not a diet. Weight Watchers is not a trend. Weight Watchers teaches you how to make a complete lifestyle change. They teach you how to eat properly, they teach you how to control your portions, and they teach you the reality of what you're actually putting in your body. At first, I was kind of resistant to actually following the program. When I started, it wasn't blue plan, green plan, purple plan. It was just Weight Watchers freestyle and chicken, eggs, fruits, veggies, non-fat, plain Greek yogurt. Those were all 0 points, and then everything else had points. I also didn't have the equipment that I do now to actually like measure out my food, so I was kind of guessing, but that's beside the point because everything that I did that kept me from actually being successful at first was my own fault. I would track, and then when I hit my points, I'd be like, okay, like I'm done tracking, but I would still eat. And I wouldn't have like, oh, I'm gonna have like a piece of fruit or a snack. No, I would go to Quick Trip. I would go to McDonald's and get full meals. Even though I hit my points, I didn't track it though, so it didn't count. It counts. It always counts. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen. It took me a long time to actually accept that I needed to follow the program. It honestly took me a very long time, maybe a couple months. I would say maybe 2 months. I was slowly losing weight as I participated, but it would be like weigh in 1 pound, weigh in 0.1 pound. Like, it was not good. I think it took me 2 or 3 months to hit my 5-pound weight loss goal. And you guys, my goal was 140 pounds. That's still my goal. I have less to get there now, but the goal hasn't changed. The weight has changed, which is good. Anyway, my dad ended up losing like 80 pounds, and that's when I was like, okay, Weight Watchers works. I'm in. I'm gonna do it. And once I actually started following the program, it worked. It was fantastic. And it wasn't just the scale changing, it was my mental state changing, it was my body changing. People started to notice. People started to make comments about how good I was looking. And slowly I noticed the changes too. My pants were getting too big. I have a jawline now. Like, I didn't have that before. I could start to see my collarbones. I didn't have that before. My whole body was just getting smaller, and I was able to do more physical activity. When I woke up in the morning and stood up for the first time, you guys, when I was at my highest weight, my feet and my ankles would kill me walking. I would have to walk on my tiptoes to go to the bathroom, and it took about 5 minutes or so for my weight to actually be comfortable on my feet. And now I spring out of bed and I'm ready to go to the gym in the mornings. Like, there's just so much that has changed physically, mentally, and I never thought that I was going to be sitting down one day and making this video, ever. I honestly was at a point where I just accepted I was going to be a big girl for life, and it was what it was. That's how bad I was at one point, where my head was just like, you can't do it. You're not going to do it. You don't have the strength to do it. Well, guess what? I do. So once I actually started following the program, weight started falling off. It was crazy. Like I said, I saw so many changes, but even on the scale, before I knew it, I was in the 100s, and it was the best feeling. So once I was in the 100s, I stopped my Weight Watchers membership, and I was going to try to do it on my own, and I ended up losing another 30 pounds. I got down to my lowest weight of 172, and then the pandemic hit. And by September, I was back up to 188. And I was so sad. So that's why I joined Weight Watchers again, and now I'm down to 180. So like I said, almost 10 pounds. I joined September 13th, September 14th. And it's been fantastic. I feel mentally better. I feel physically better. I feel motivated. It's a journey. Your weight's not gonna go like this. Your weight's gonna go like this throughout the whole thing. Even when you hit goal, your weight's gonna still go like this. There are a lot of things that I had to learn on how to change my mental health, my physical health, but there are 3 key things that if I could pass on any advice, it would be these 3 things. 1, you need to do your journey for yourself. Again, you need to do your journey for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. I wish I knew that when I started my journey, because my journey didn't start off for myself. And I think that's kind of why I was so resistant to it, is because somebody else was asking me to change. And it wasn't my family, you guys. This was a boy. But somebody else was asking me to change. And now that I say that out loud and I think about it, I'm just like, why did I ever let somebody change me? I have to do it for myself. You have to be ready for the lifestyle change, because Weight Watchers is not a trend. Weight Watchers is not a diet. It teaches you how to change your lifestyle. It teaches you portion control. It teaches you the reality of what you're actually putting in your body. Being on a weight loss journey is like being on a quitting smoking journey. If you don't want to do it for yourself, are you really going to be successful? It is hard. It is so hard. I can't tell you the physical side effects I had from quitting fast food. Oh my gosh. The cravings for fast food would get so bad that I would literally get the shakes. And I'm not being dramatic. I'm not being fake about this. I would get the shakes. I would sit there and I would rock and like just try so hard not to think about it, but all I could do was think about it. All I wanted to do was binge on fast food when I first started my weight loss journey, and it was so hard not to. So I would compare a weight loss journey to quitting smoking 100%. You need to do it for you. You need to be ready mentally for this change, because it's so hard, but if you just have the determination, you can do it. I promise you, you can do it. I did it, and I told myself so many times that I couldn't, but I did. Number 2, accept yourself. This one might be a little harder for me to explain. Accept yourself no matter what weight you are. If you are on a journey, if you are starting a journey, you need to look at yourself and say, this is who I am. No matter what I look like, I am making myself a happier and better version of me. I had to remind myself so many times, I'm not gonna look like all the girls in the magazines, Instagram, and I looked at myself and I said, if this is how I look, this is how I look. I don't care about how I look anymore. I care about making my body healthy. I care about making my brain healthy. And that was so vital, because if I didn't do that, I think I would have given up the minute I realized I'm not gonna look like these other girls. Please learn how to accept yourself. Write down your best qualities. Write down what makes you an important human, because we're all important. Number 3, and this kind of goes along with number 2, this is not a race. Don't compare your journey to other journeys, because we're all at different weights. My 240-pound journey is different than somebody's 150-pound journey who wants to lose 10 pounds. I had 100 pounds to get off my body to get my goal weight. Now I have 40 pounds to get off my body to hit goal weight. And saying that feels so good. But if you're 300 pounds, 400 pounds, don't compare your journey to my journey. Because though my journey was hard, yours might be harder. Yours might be easier. You have to do it. And that goes along with number 1 too. You got to do it for you. It feels so good once you start seeing progress. Maybe you won't see it on your body right away. Maybe you won't see it on the scale right away, but it's happening. Maybe one day you wake up and you realize the sun is shining brighter. That's progress. I lied. I think there's 4 things, because I want to add on number 4. Now, I think it is so important to have a good support system. I don't think I could have done this without a fantastic support system. And it can be your family. It can be your friends, but also get involved with the community. If you're on social media, I have an Instagram that I post my progress, I post my weight, I post what I eat, and there's so much support from so many people who want the same things. I made an Instagram to make myself accountable. And that's what this YouTube channel is as well. One day I'm gonna look back on all of this and I'm gonna be able to watch myself transform. I'm gonna look back on those Instagram pictures and I'm gonna be able to watch myself how I transformed. And one day that is gonna feel so good. So I'm gonna leave my Instagram right here. If you guys wanna go check it out, please do. I really appreciate the support and the motivation. But also, if you're on social media, be a part of the community. If you're on Weight Watchers, they have a community page. Post, because people are so supportive. People in this community, they want to see you succeed. They want to encourage you to succeed. You know, I've seen people that I don't even know post about problems they're having in their life, post their success, and no matter what they post, I've never seen a negative comment. Ever. Never seen a negative comment. There's been, on my own post, never a negative comment. People are so supportive and it is so incredible. So with that, I'm gonna say thank you to my family, my friends, and the weight loss community, because without you guys, I don't think that I would have been successful. I have made so many friends in this community. You know who you are. Thank you as well. You guys, this journey has been rough. I still have a long way to go. I have 40 more pounds to go. I've lost 60 in 2 years. You know, it's not a race. I've seen people who lose 100 pounds in a year and I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. But then I remember that, you know, I have other things going on that contribute. Everything in your life and how you handle it contributes to how successful you are. If you are on a weight loss journey, please reach out to me if you ever need support. I would be so happy to be able to be there for you. You guys, this video was probably all over the place, so if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's been hard to convince myself to open up about what I've been through, and I probably didn't even get into that much detail. If you are on your own weight loss journey, please, if you ever need help, if you ever need support, motivation, ideas, reach out to me, reach out to the community. It's always there for you. There are so many resources there for you, mentally, physically. If you're on a weight loss journey, remember, you've got this. If I can do it, you can do it, and I believe in you. I wish you the best of luck, because this is not easy, and just making the choice to do it is the best thing you can do for yourself, and I am so proud of you. Thank you guys so much if you've made it this far. Thank you guys so much for watching in general. It took me a lot of time to get the courage to make this video and talk about my journey and struggle so openly, and I appreciate it so much. I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me since I've made this channel. It's been fantastic, and I love making videos. If you've liked this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. If you want, click that little notification bell, because I do upload regularly. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!